I'm Karen Owen from the League of Women Voters, and I'm here today at Stetson University College of Law speaking with Sean Ewing about his experiences. Recently, we talked a lot about Amendment 4, how it passed in Florida with 65% of the voters approving it. And it went into effect in 2019, and then there was some implementing legislation that added restrictions that fines and fees in conjunction with the sentencing had to be paid as well. I came to the Pinellas Ex-Offender Reentry Coalition and talked to the students in the class there about the importance of voting. And I talked to you about it that day, and then we sat together and just discussed what does the passage of Amendment 4 mean to you and the people you know. You are a veteran, and you were not able to vote because of a past felony conviction. So, I mean, how does that make you feel?
Well, I think that the right to vote for me is very important, and me being an American citizen. And just like you said, you know, I am a veteran, and I'm very proud of that. The fact that I served my country, I feel like that's a piece of the puzzle of overall of me being an American citizen. And there's other things that are important to me as far as being an American citizen, but specifically today we're talking about voters' rights. And I've always been very political minded. When I was in college, I was the president of Political Science Association. And, you know, I've always been concerned about what's going on in the community and in this country. So I did get off into doing a few things that I shouldn't have done, some criminal activity, and I did have to pay for it. So I would my certain rights when you you know, commit crimes while you're on probation or when you're incarcerated are taken away from you. And I understand that. However, I think that once you pay your debt to society and you do what, you know, the law says that you have to do, that certain rights should be restored. And I think the right to vote is one of those things.
I agree. So what would you say to other people like you who maybe aren't sure if they should or could register to vote now that Amendment 4 has passed? What would you say to them?
Well, I would say the same thing you said to us when you came in. You know, like, first of all, you have the right. I didn't know, you know. I know they were talking about it for a while, but when you came in and actually said that it's done, and I was like, well, it's time for me to register again. And I would tell the same thing to people, you know. I think a lot of people are becoming more conscious. I'm not going to get partisan right now, but I think a lot of people are becoming more conscious of maybe we all need to come together and think of how we need to direct this country. And, you know, and I think that everybody has the responsibility to at least be concerned about their part of, you know, of this country.
Civic engagement.
There you go.
Yeah. I was recently at one of the other classes that Pinellas Ex-Offender Reentry Coalition teaches. Once a month, they teach a 4-week class called STARS. And a gentleman I was speaking with just last week mentioned to me that because he previously had a felony conviction and had not been able to vote, his family didn't feel like voting either. His friends didn't feel like voting either. And I was just wondering, do you feel like there are there's a magnification of the impact of when someone is disenfranchised and can't vote, that impacts other people around them and they don't want to vote also? What do you think about that?
I think so. I mean, I think it can work. Fortunately, it can work both ways. You know, just like when people are not able to vote, other people kind of tend to say, yeah, whatever. I think just you know, when people are starting to able to vote, I think, you know, it will be the reverse what happened. People will start saying, you know what, I think I'm a felon. Maybe I should check out on that. And I think it would do that. Yeah. It's up to us though. It's up to the people like me who know that I can vote to not just vote and be good, but to like reach out to other people who you know, who may not know that they have those rights now.